I'd like to cover a few topics today, all of which somehow tie into my mining travels. First, and most importantly, a miner is someone who exercises responsibility with the environment. Always keep a sharp eye out. You never know what you might find. Here around Fallon, Nevada, we have a history of native peoples which goes back at least 12,000 years. So take a look at this picture. See anything out of place? Look at the multicolored rock towards the lower right corner. You will note it is very different from all else shown, in type, in shape, in color. It's different from the rocks because it is not natural to this site. It was brought here and shaped here. Now let's look closer. You can really tell. I found this area as I was metal detecting. I've had several specimens verified by the County Museum's archaeologist, and these are chippings from the making of stone tools. They are many, many thousands of years old and predate the modern Paiute and Shoshone tribes. Here is a very nice specimen. Note all of the knapping around the edges. The chippings will also usually display sharp edges with multiple cuts. I offer another example, again, with many, many fine chips along the edge. Here are some rougher pieces, but again display multiple chips. None of these jasper chert type rocks are native to this exact area. When you find samples like this, leave them where they are, take the coordinates and some pictures with your cell phone, and send these items off to your county archaeologist. Do everything possible not to disturb the site. When you pick things up, put them down in exactly the same place. And of course, curb your strong miner's desire to dig. Let the professionals do that. Here is a good California-Oregon reason to keep your eyes open. Western poison oak. Usually you won't find its growth beyond the 3,000-foot level, and most of the year the leaves will be a deep green. As summer progresses, some leaves will have a red tinge. In autumn, its colors will be extraordinarily bright, mostly towards the reds. All leaves are lost during the wintertime, which is called abscission. Each part of the plant can be toxic with urushiol, even the open stems and dead fallen leaves. There is quite a bit of variation with the leaf type, but they will have a waxy and multilobulated appearance. To contrast, here are some immature oak tree leaves. They are also multilobulated and can look very much the same, but they will never have that waxy appearance. About stratification. If you use a sluice or a high banker, you should stratify your material. If you don't, your processings will clog, and you could lose gold. I use a round insert with a 1/4 inch grid. It fits right into your typical bucket. I think a 1/4 inch is just about the perfect size. I would certainly not go larger. Your bucket is much easier to carry with some type of grip, and if you choose to use the snappy type like those sold on eBay, once you secure them in place, make sure to use some duct tape to fasten them together. If you don't, they will end up looking like this, broken. Finally, if you have to deal with cheat grass in the summer heat and wear shorts, having gaiters is important. I have owned quite a few, and the pair that I use now, which are Belgium military surplus, are the best I have ever used. I would not recommend the elastic band type, especially where one size pretty much fits all, because the elastic becomes very tight, and eventually they cut off circulation. The Belgian buckle into place and can fit somewhat loose and still work just fine. Also, they are 6 inches tall, so they will cover your sock and boot top. They are a heavy-duty canvas, and I haven't found anything yet that penetrates or sticks to them, yet they don't get overly hot to wear. Also, they don't chafe at the top, as the inside is partially leather, and they are relatively cheap. You can get them on eBay with shipping for around $14. Because of their loose fit, though, I would not recommend them for water or anything winter related. Just keep them for hot days walking in cheat grass.